T Speaks here. Listen, I wanted to get on, speak to you really quick, but before I continue, make sure you go to YouTube Live, T Speaks Live on YouTube, rather. Subscribe. A lot of messages there. Always going to be some good, useful stuff for you. I wanted to get on this evening just to talk to you very briefly because it hit me. I was talking with a good friend of mine. Many of you are carrying things for years, hurts, breakups, loss of loved ones, loss of families, loss of fortunes, loss of jobs. Many of you are holding on to so much pain, so much of literally what you've been through in the past, and you feel as if it's never going to get any better, that you have pretty much lived your best days behind you. I want to let you know unequivocally and most positively that literally you did not lose. What you were doing was being prepared for what is before you, not behind you. The reason why you're still alive, the reason why you still feel that, the reason why you can still look outward and say, when am I going to get that? When am I going to get to my destination? When am I going to hit the target? Is because that's the hunger and the thirst still inside of you. That is that part inside that says, I can't stay here. I'm not supposed to be here. There is something more for me. But yet you start to talk to yourself. You start to doubt yourself and say, wait a minute, I can never do it again. I already had my riches and I lost them. I can never have a child because I aborted the first one. I lost the first one due to an accident. I can't get married again because I got divorced. I can't get a job like that because I lost my first job. You don't recognize that perhaps the reason why you lost that job is so you can get yourself in your mind right to own your own business, to start being the job, to really be in the bag. You don't recognize that the reason why you went through that divorce was to prepare you for love, to prepare you and to help you to recognize when love was before you, how not to reject someone that really loves you, how to actually accept someone who's been prepared for you. We walk around with so much baggage, so much luggage that we're carrying from the years when we quote unquote thought it was all right, thought it was good, thought we had everything that we needed. And then disaster comes or preparation comes. It's how you're looking at it that's stopping you, if you will, from getting to what you're really supposed to have, getting to where you're really supposed to be. You're stopping yourself because you don't feel like it's in front of you and you can get it. You don't feel like it's obtainable. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you've been divorced once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I heard somebody say recently, my dad's been married a couple times. He doesn't need to get married again. If I got divorced, married and divorced 3 times, and each time I learned something, we can absolutely say that those 3 will really prepare me for my real marriage. Because the first ones were almost a trial course. You ever run through a marathon? You ever run to something and it's kind of like, okay, now I know what to do. You ever get ready to take an exam and you take a practice test? It doesn't count for anything, but it prepares you. Life is like that. God would not have placed the things in your past and take them away or allow you to lose them just to break you down. That's a malicious God. God is not like that. If you lost the job that you coveted so much, if that you made it a small g, God, if you lost that job, could it be perhaps you should be now thinking about opening your own business, tapping into your own capabilities, your own gifts? If you lost your woman to another man, could it be you might have been going after the wrong things in her? If your man cheated on you, could it possibly be that you needed to be torn away from him and the only way that that would happen was for him to cheat on you? What am I saying? That you have to continue going forward with everything you've got. You've got to go after your best life with a reckless abandonment and remember, but also forget about the things that you lost, the things that you left behind. I got kicked out of my house and I was homeless. Okay, but now I'm thinking about getting a house. Why? Because I want to stabilize myself. Why did I get out of that old house? Maybe it was the neighborhood you needed to leave. Maybe you needed to find somebody in the Social Security office or in the welfare office that was going to drop something on you, that was going to help you and propel you to your next level in life, to your destiny. That's how it works in this life. You'll meet somebody and they'll bump up against you. And you think, oh, you just touched my arm. Why don't you watch where you're going? Oh, I apologize. Sorry about that. I just lost such and such. And you start talking, and before you recognize it, wait a minute. I have something to give that person, hope, or I have something to get from that person, perseverance. It's an exchange, life exchange events in your life. For better ones, life will take your apartment and give you a townhouse. Life will take your first wife, maybe due to cancer, unfortunate, and it'll give you your wife that you're going to have until the day you depart this earth. Life will maybe call your first child home, but it'll give you another one in where you would not have the patience with the first one. Now you embrace the real one, the second one, because they're both real, with more love than you could ever thought you'd have. Why? Because the first one prepared you. That's how life is. Life prepares you for what's coming. But we stop ourselves because instead of embracing it and going after it, we stop and go, you know what? No, I can't. No, you don't know what happened to me. You don't know what I lost. You don't know what he did. You don't know what she did. You don't understand. My kids all went in foster care and I lost them. And even if I may not know what you went through, I can guarantee you one thing. It wasn't meant to destroy you. It was not meant to tear you down and keep you down. Maybe to peel off some layers, maybe to get you ready, also to prepare you. It was never meant to stop you. So my message to you tonight, this day, I want you to get up. I want you to go after it again with everything you got. And if you fail, so what you fail? Dust yourself off and get up and do it again. Why? Because you'll win if you do. If you lost all of your money, you speak to millionaires, Will Smith, you speak to LeBron, you speak to anyone else that actually have mastered their craft. Ask them how many failures did they have. Ask them how many times they lose before they won. Losing is a part of it. Stop thinking you're special and you won't lose, because then you can get arrogant and you have the audacity to think, I'm supposed to have this, and while you are, it costs you something. To get to where you're going, it will cost you. Stop thinking you're going to just cruise out and you're going to be able to do the telephone with the stacks of money. Stop thinking it's going to come that easy, because it will not. If it comes that easy, it will leave that easy. But when you have some sweat equity, when you remember the nights when you gave it all, everything you had, when you sweated and wanted to close your eyes and felt like, what is this for? What am I doing it for? When you felt like you couldn't go on and you still took another step, that's when you're invested fully and all the way. And that's when your destiny will come and carry you, if need be, to your next step. I'm telling you right now, don't give up. Go after with everything you've got. Get back up again. You can do it. You can win and live your best life, COVID or not. Nothing can stop you, not from what you're made of. What are you made of? Your experiences back there. They prepared you. They made you. They caused you to be hard, with a resilience, with a I can do, I will do attitude. You can win. I'm counting on you. I'm T Speaks.